order steering rack parts. Gotta order steering rack parts.
Okay, I gotta order steering rack parts. YouTube, remind me, I gotta order steering rack parts. There's so much space in here. There's so much room for activities.
The only activity going on here is race cars. Oh. So, what are we doing with this monster? Oh, yeah, battery charger so attached.
Yeah, that would... So what are we doing with this monster?
Well,
aside from dragging battery chargers with it.
I need a bigger garage.
But these wheel dollies, Harbor Freight for like two for like $60, something like that. Yeah. They're very convenient. I'm gonna move before I get squished.
No, that's it right there. What are we doing with the old beast? Well,
we're reviving her and giving and breathing new life into her.
Yes. Obviously, everybody sees that it's been updated on the paint job. Somewhat.
It's shiny black now. It's not that satin.
It is a...
We got the chrome grill. It's not chrome.
Gray.
Was it hammered silver?
Matte cast iron. Hammered matte cast iron.
Yeah, that one. We got our ghost chili pepper red.
Just ghost. Right.
Gloss red pepper is what it is. But we could. He said ghost pepper. I said chili pepper. So it's now ghost chili pepper red. But so you're clearly in here working on this one.
Yes, because
that one you managed to avoid everything.
So a little recap of this past weekend. Went out in practice. Realized that I gotta warm up the brakes a little bit more. First couple turns were like, whoa, baby. And then they started grabbing, the tires started coming in, and then we were right on pace. Car felt good. Doing my tire temperatures. I'm going to make some adjustments this week. We are off. The Legends cars are off for this coming week at Riverhead Raceway. But I will be out there. Sam will be out there working. We're gonna see what we can do with our new friend in the mini stocks. But back to our recap.
So you had your 2 rounds of practice.
2 rounds of practice. Car was right where it is. Just outside the top 20 in speed, which is a half a second slower than the fast guys. Yes. I keep saying it every video, but fast time in practice was a 13.49. I was at 13.9, and I was 21st, 22nd fastest. So we have 20 plus cars within a half a second of each other. And we had 30 cars there this week. So a little low, but again, we have 30 cars.
We only had 3 heats instead of the usual 4.
Which we had 10 in each heat, top 8. I started 7th in my heat.
And you finished 7th.
And I finished 7th. Without some issues in
Navigation,
yes. Some on my part, I just got to learn to be a little more aggressive and stick my nose where it's supposed to be and not back out of it. But that's me not wanting to be a douche.
It's also, still learning. This is what, week 7 of you in a car in a competitive race setting, so that you can do it.
Once I got around 2 competitors, I was set sail and I was closing in on the next competitor, which I was happy with. So the cars got the speed. The drivers just got to learn how to drive and race. So we did manage. We maintained the position. So we got into the feature, started 19th, came home 18th. Which was, again, we had a lot of melee going on, which I avoided all of that. Car felt good all night. I was, again, we had like a 10-lap green flag. Trying to get around some traffic. I set sail, keeping pace, and then the blue flag came out a little bit, but watching the replay, I didn't stay on my line, just driving hard. I kind of was like, all right, let me not go up in case they're really on me. Again, that was my fault, thinking that these guys are catching me faster than they are, but they're not, since I was the next one in line. But a caution came out, caught me back up. Still got to work on my restarts. I still got to work on launching better.
But it's mostly your restarts or your starts when you're on the outside.
Yeah, again, I don't cut down keeping it tight to these guys. I kind of wander around to make sure that I don't get taken out. I, again, got to be a little more aggressive with that. Not just, again, being in a more competitive car. I give away car length or 2 and this and that. And I just got to, understand that I got to stay on these guys and not be afraid to use the front bumper. That's just me not wanting to wreck my car. I'm not out there to prove any points, but I need to start being a little bit more aggressive. So that's, after this week off, it's my mindset. We're going to probably make some adjustments on the car, see if we can get it to turn a little bit better in the middle, so I'm not exiting the turn. That's where I'm losing most of my time. But before I go any further, I want to say big congratulations to our B-main winner, Billy King Jr. He had he was actually in my heat. No, he wasn't. He was in the 3rd heat. He was in the 3rd heat with Steve.
Yes.
A lot of progress was made this year with him as a driver, the car. His dad's doing a phenomenal job. Mom is always awesome with everybody here in the Legends Division. Krista, great family. Go root him on. He's gained so much confidence within himself this year. There's really, the whole division is really rooting for him.
Even us in the production booth, we're rooting for you, Billy.
All right, so big congratulations from us, from everybody from the Legends Division. Billy, that was a hell of a race. You held your own. You didn't flinch. You didn't get loose. You didn't overdrive the car. You did an absolutely perfect job bringing home that win in the B main, which brought him into the feature. So whether it's the B main, A main,
it's still a race win.
Heat win or something like that, it's a checkered flag. Be super proud of it and build on that. We all got your back. We're all rooting for you, Billy. So on to the feature. Kind of maintained right around that 20th spot. Drop back, get ahead. A couple cars came from behind me, forward and stuff like that. So I was right in a comfort level of where I was racing with everybody, as far as whoever went behind me, who was faster than me, got around me clean. They raced me clean. I raced them clean. Hopefully I gain everybody's respect that when they know they come up me, tap me. I know you're there. I'm going to let you go. I'm not going to hold you up to fight for 20th spot. Go. Brought it home, ran all 20 laps, which I was happy with. As one of my goals is to stay on the lead lap. Brought it home 18th. One piece.
Drove it up onto the trailer.
So everything was good and stuff like that. Just, I'm getting to that point where, yes, I'm happy with where I'm at. Now I'm getting the itch to get a little bit better, which is always the case. That's why we do this. We want to make our improvements. So this week off, I'm going to go through the car, going to make some slight adjustments, call my setup guy. I want to get it on the scales to see where we're at, and then we're going to go from there. Can't thank our sponsors enough, as Sam goes over all our sponsors. The TE Group, Precision International, Sasano & Son, Lasting Impressions, Hardman's Auto, Dennis at Oval Speed, Stats Auto Garage, and AEW.
Not that they actually sponsor us.
And Kazul Studios, who puts on all the production. So yeah, we're going to take a little breather this week, driving, and then the 29th. This next video will be talking about the trophy.
As well as your opinions on, now that you have, a good chunk of races under your belts with the Coupe. Talk about just the drivability difference that you notice.
Yes, between the Coupe and the Sedan. Now, the main reason why the Sedan is coming back to race is that we have a few people who want to try out the Legends car. This is a great starter car. It teaches a lot of good car control. Now, this is heavy. The engine's not 100%. It runs good. It's an old motor, so we're not up to peak power on the motor. We have the old setup in this car, the old Toyota brakes, so you have heavy stuff all over it. So once I get these guys going through it, have their fun with it, stuff like that, this car will...
I don't know if I can actually show the brakes.
You're not going to see them. But anyway, so
I was trying to be cinematic.
Yes, I know. So once we start upgrading the Coupe with the newer stuff,
we'll buy new for the Mistress, then from the Mistress to the Sedan. Correct. Will be the progression of parts.
Yes. So that will be in the off season. Hopefully we don't have to rebuild the car. We can just upgrade and work on that stuff.
But one thing that will never change is this nose. This is like the only acceptable nose style.
Yes.
I can't stand the cut-off hoods.
Yes. So.
With because look at these lines. Ignore the dust, but look at these lines on this fender.
Yes.
It just looks so much meaner.
Yes. So that will be our trademark. Would be this front nose. Depending on, no matter what car we run, this will be our front nose. Whether we lose 2/10 or a tenth, whatever,
I'm nodding like the camera can see me.
yes. You know, we're just out there. You know, I know my place, and we're just going to have fun and take care of all what we have to do.
So, what is your current goals for tonight?
We need to mount the seat. We're gonna mount the seat. Pretty solid in here.
You need to add the seat belts.
Put the seat belts, put the seat in it, so we can get this cleaned up and get ready for a race. We gotta put numbers on it.
This will be the number 95.
Yes, this will be the number 95 and the 92. Both because of the two greatest things in my life, my children. Samantha was born in 1992, and my other daughter, Kristen, you might know of, was born in 1995.
Hint. Hint.
Hint.
Hint.
Hint. So, yeah, so we're going to get this out there. We're going to shake it down on the 29th.
This is the plan.
This is the plan. We're going to bring both these cars out. I have a mini stock driver who wants to see what it's like to drive one of these Legends. So he's going to shake it down for me, get his feet wet in it, see what it is. And like, this is just for practice. I don't think he's going to race it at all. Unless he says after practice that, yeah, I want to race. Then we'll say, well, go ahead. So, but we'll have a halfway decent set of tires on it.
We have that advantage in this division that halfway decent could be 3 years old, but, you know.
Yes, everybody thinks, oh my God, we need tires.
Not the same degree where we're not driving modified tires that you need.
Modifieds or street stocks or the heavier cars. We're pretty decent.
These tires are so hard that it's one of those.
Yes, I could probably take this car out there and run 14-second laps on this car with these tires. Once it get heated up. Because that's what I want to do. I'm making changes to this car from Top Secret Motorsports on how to put the car together. So I've done that to this. Pretty much completely different from what it was. And then we're going to see what, you know, if my tow guy, Sasano & Sons, is available, I might bring this car out there just to see what the changes have done for handling.
If he has the big trailer, couldn't we fit both?
Yeah. So I need tires, I mean toolbox, and
Listen, I just.
And all the stuff that we carry in the truck and.
Well, I'm not saying we don't just put both cars.
No.
Hold on, quick! Assemble the third car, then we can bring 3 cars.
Yes, we have a third chassis, another sedan.
The original sedan chassis.
Original sedan chassis, which will be something.
It'll be something. It'll be something.
It'll be something.
Anyways.
But
you have work to do.
I have work to do. Like you said, we're not racing this weekend.
But we will be around.
Well, I will be at the track in the pits.
I'll be in my cave.
And then next video will be the differences between these two, what I feel, and what I see. And we'll talk about a past trophy from 1984.
You're old.
Did we establish that the last video?
Pretty sure we established this every video.
But on top of that, I got some work to do. So, peace out.